What if I told you the oil filter on your engine right now, the one you paid $6 for, is quietly sandpapering your bearings 50,000 miles before your engine actually fails? I've cut open 8 of the most common oil filters sold in America. What's inside some of them should be illegal. Cardboard where steel should be. Rubber that hardens like plastic. Media so thin you can see light through it. Here's the kicker, the difference between destruction and protection. About $8. Your engine replacement costs $4,000 to $8,000. Today we're measuring every pleat, every valve, every end cap, worst to best. Let's go. Section 1. The stakes. Every minute your engine runs, metal particles and carbon deposits enter your oil. The filter traps these before they reach your bearings and cylinder walls. An oil filter has 4 critical parts: the media, the end caps, the bypass valve, and the anti-drainback valve. When any one fails, your engine runs on unfiltered oil. Period. Modern direct-injected engines produce carbon particles smaller than 10 microns. A budget filter catching 95% at 30 microns is missing the particles, causing the most long-term wear. The industry standard measures at 20 microns. Premium filters hit 99% there. Budget filters? Sometimes they don't publish the number. That silence is your first red flag. An oil filter costs $4 to $18. An engine replacement costs $4,000 to $8,000. The margin between protection and destruction is roughly the price of 2 coffees. Number 5. DriveWorks. We start at the bottom. DriveWorks, AutoZone's house brand, built to meet minimum OEM standards. Not exceed them, meet them. Cut it open, lighter gauge canister. During cold starts when oil pressure spikes, thinner metal flexes, compromising the internal seal. The media is conventional cellulose, no synthetic blend. Under 3,000-mile intervals, cellulose can work, but drivers are stretching changes to 7,500 or 10,000 miles. The filter doesn't know the oil is extended performance. It loads up. Once saturated, the bypass valve opens. Unfiltered oil circulates through your engine. Pleat count is consistently lower than premium. Lower surface area means faster saturation. The anti-drainback valve is nitrile, not silicone. Over heat cycles, nitrile hardens. Cold start, dry bearings for the first few seconds. Multiply by thousands of starts. DriveWorks isn't catastrophic. It's built to cost targets, not protection targets. Number 4. Prime Guard. Prime Guard shows up in independent parts stores, priced to undercut mid-tier filters. And that low price should raise an eyebrow. They publish almost no detailed performance data. When a company won't disclose its filtration efficiency at a specific micron, there's usually a reason. Mobil 1 publishes theirs. Wix publishes theirs. Prime Guard? Silence. Cut open. The construction tells the story. Lightweight canister. Cellulose media. No synthetic reinforcement. Pleat count lower than premium competitors. Lower pleat count equals less surface area equals faster loading equals bypass opens more often. Physics, not opinion. The anti-drainback valve? Nitrile. Loses flexibility over heat cycles. For warm climates and strict 3,000-mile intervals, Prime Guard might be adequate. But might be adequate isn't the standard when protecting a $7,000 engine. Saving $3 here while risking $7,000 isn't frugal. It's gambling. Number 3. SuperTech Basic, Walmart's house brand. And this one's complicated because SuperTech has improved. Current versions are made by Champion Laboratories, a major OEM supplier. On paper, newer versions show decent numbers. But here's the word that matters: consistency. Older batches reveal uneven pleat spacing, inconsistent glue bonding. In filtration, an uneven pleat can collapse under pressure. A poorly bonded seam creates an internal leak path. Media density is lower than premium competitors. Lower density means less contaminant capacity. When capacity maxes out, the bypass opens. And the anti-drainback valve varies by model. Some nitrile, some silicone. You don't know which one you're getting. For short intervals on a stock daily, serviceable. But if you're running extended intervals, towing, or protecting an engine past 200,000 miles, this filter isn't giving you much margin. And margin is what keeps engines alive. If you're still watching, you're serious about protecting what you own. Hit that like button. It pushes this information to drivers who need it. Subscribe because I'm about to show you 3 filters I trust on my own vehicles. The difference is measurable. Number 2. STP Economy. STP has history, fuel and oil additives for decades. But their economy oil filter line? Construction is where the concerns begin. Basic cellulose media can filter adequately for short intervals, but lacks the contaminant holding capacity of synthetic blends. Once loaded, restriction increases fast. Bypass opens sooner. Canister metal is thinner compared to premium lines. Under cold start pressure spikes, structural rigidity matters. Anti-drainback valve is standard nitrile. Northern states drivers, nitrile stiffens over time, increasing startup wear on engines that already have miles on them. This filter performs within 3,000 to 5,000 miles. The danger isn't the filter failing on day one. The danger is the driver switching to synthetic oil advertising 10,000-mile protection and leaving the budget filter on. The oil might last, the filter won't. Number 1. FRAM Extra Guard, the most recognizable oil filter in America. The orange can. FRAM Extra Guard is everywhere, and that ubiquity is exactly why it deserves the most scrutiny. FRAM didn't get famous by accident. But the Extra Guard line is not a premium filter. It's marketed for standard 5,000-mile intervals. The issue isn't that it exists, it's what's inside. Cut it open and you'll find fiberboard end caps. Let me say that clearly. Cardboard. Under heat cycles and extended mileage, fiberboard softens and distorts. Once an end cap loses its seal, oil bypasses the media entirely. The bypass valve becomes irrelevant. There's an internal leak path that never closes. Filtration is around 95% at 20 microns. Acceptable, not exceptional. Combine mediocre filtration with end caps that can fail internally, and you've got a filter protecting your engine on luck, not engineering. Anti-drainback valve is nitrile in most versions. Hardens faster than silicone. Is this filter catastrophic from day one? No. Is it okay at 7,500 or 10,000 miles? Absolutely not. If you're running a turbo, direct injection, or want 250,000 miles on your odometer, there are much stronger options. Number 3. Wicks. Those 5 share common DNA, built to price, not protection. Now let me show you what engineering for longevity looks like. Wicks has been supplying professional shops for decades. Their reputation wasn't built on marketing, it was built on durability. Blended media, cellulose with synthetic fibers, more filtration efficiency, higher contaminant capacity. The filter loads slower, maintains flow longer before bypass ever needs to open. Inside, metal end caps. Not fiberboard. Metal. These maintain seal under heat, pressure, and extended drain intervals. Consistent pleat spacing, strong center tube. Uniformity matters. The anti-drainback valve on most Wicks models is silicone. Stays flexible under heat cycles and in cold. Better oil retention in the filter means less startup wear, and startup wear accounts for up to 80% of total engine wear over a vehicle's life. Wicks publishes detailed specs. Most hover around 95% at 20 microns, matching what budget brands claim. The difference is Wicks actually delivers it consistently, with materials that hold up. You're paying $2 to $3 more. You're getting premium adjacent construction. 2. Mobil 1 Extended Performance. If you want one of the most robust filters commonly available in America, the Mobil 1 Extended Performance line is where the conversation gets serious. Up to 99% filtration efficiency at 20 microns. Dense synthetic blend media, high pleat counts, serious internal reinforcement. More pleats equals more surface area, equals slower saturation equals stronger flow stability. This filter is designed to match extended oil performance. Pairing 10,000-mile synthetic oil with a Mobil 1 filter means both components work at the same level. Construction. Metal end caps. Heavy-duty center tube, noticeably thicker canister. That thicker canister resists deformation during cold starts and high RPM operation. Silicone anti-drainback valve, standard on this tier. Matters for colder regions and vehicles that sit days between starts. These cost $10 to $15. But the $8 difference between this and a budget filter over 5 years, about $40 total, less than a single tank of gas. Number 1. Purolator Boss. The top spot goes to Purolator Boss. Purolator has been in filtration for over a century. They helped develop the modern spin-on oil filter. And the Boss line? That's where a century of engineering shows up. 99% filtration at 20 microns. Fully synthetic blend media with high pleat counts and solid internal reinforcement. Cut one open next to a budget filter. The difference is visual. Pleat density, uniformity, center tube thickness, metal end caps, consistent spacing, sturdy center tube, handles pressure spikes without collapsing or creating internal bypass paths, silicone anti-drainback valve. Oil stays in the filter between starts. Cold start wear, again, up to 80% of total engine wear, is reduced. The Boss line is built for extended intervals. If you run synthetic oil for 10,000 miles or more, this filter was designed for exactly that scenario. It has the contaminant capacity to stay effective for the full drain interval without loading up and forcing the bypass open. Here's the truth. A cheap filter can function under short intervals on a stock daily driver. But it reduces margin. Every time the bypass opens, unfiltered oil circulates. Every cold start with a hardened nitrile valve causes wear. Every heat cycle softening a fiberboard end cap creates a potential failure point. You're not saving money with a budget filter. You're deferring cost. And deferred costs in engine maintenance don't come due in dollars. They come due in metal-on-metal contact, cylinder scoring, and bearing wear. The 3 filters I trust: Wix, Mobil 1 Extended Performance, Purolator Boss. Stronger media, better valves, silicone anti-drainback components, higher contaminant capacity. Cost difference per oil change? Between $3 and $8. Your engine replacement? Between $4,000 and $8,000. Prevention always costs less than the aftermath. If this changed how you think about that metal conscrewed onto your engine, hit like. Subscribe for honest shop-level insight on keeping your vehicle strong past 200,000 miles. And drop a comment. What filter are you running and how many miles on your engine? Your experience could save another driver's engine. Remember, your car doesn't care about marketing. It cares about maintenance.